Kourosh, every year you amaze us with a new creation, and this year you pulled out all the stops. You've done a Bugatti.
Yeah.
I can't believe that. Tell us a little bit more about it.
Well, I like Bugatti car. It's a nice car. Actually, the car is beautiful. So, and after we have done the last Bugatti, so I said we have to do the last edition because the Veyron is finished.
Yes.
So then we say we take a Veyron because Super Sport is already we tested a nice car. So you can't touch the car. Okay.
Sure.
So then we say we have make a final edition for us. We call it Vivere. Vivere is life.
Yes.
It's a life, you know. So we have make a new design, change many things. Of course, we have some adults from Bugatti, but still a little, let's say, I think so, nicer than original one.
Kourosh, let's take a closer look, because the thing that strikes me, Bugatti, every time I look at them, there's a different Bugatti, it's a different colour scheme and so on.
Yeah.
But surprisingly, you thought of carbon fibre before they did. How did you manage to get the lead on them?
Yeah, you know, the trend of carbon changed, you know, and of course carbon is not carbon. You have to find the right design of carbon, pattern of the carbon.
Yes.
So we try always to find a new passion carbon, you know. You know, the standard carbon, 3K, the small one, is years and years. So I can't see that. So I think that's these patterns fit to the car.
But the depth is incredible. If I look at that and I go from an angle, it looks as if there's an inch or two underneath.
Because
How do you manage
it's a big
that?
pattern. It's a big pattern. And
Okay.
that's why you can see the 3D more.
It's absolutely incredible. It gives the car. It's strange because I've got such mixed views over whether you should modify a car or whether you shouldn't, but it does give it a new dimension.
It's a muscle, you know, they give the car muscle, real muscle.
Very much. And this matte white paint's rather amazing too.
Yeah, because I thought maybe better two color because complete carbon make the car down, hide the car.
Yes.
So, white and black it always was the trend, and matte white is of course fit to the high glance shiny much better. In my opinion.
And you've got those two shapes, haven't you? You've got the white defined in that curve, and then you've got the roof just sculpted out with that little white line. It's clever.
We have everywhere the line. If you see, we have the white line here, backside. We have on the front the line. We took truths, yeah.
Can we take a look inside?
Yeah, of course.
Thank you.
Of course, interior is also, let's say, in my opinion, is a well done job.
Yes.
And these parts are new, also because of final edition, of course, yeah. So to do something different, yeah. So it's amazing, really. It's this car is for me is the nicest car that's ever done. Now
it's stunning. Let's say that a customer turns up at your workshops, they book the Bugatti in. How long will it take your team to transform the car into this sort of incarnation?
2 months.
2 months, start to finish.
Maximally.
And is it purely a cosmetic job, or are you working on suspension, brakes, engine, and whatever else?
No, we don't touch it because the car is really.
It's as good as it gets.
Yeah, it is perfect. So you cannot touch it, the suspension or brakes or something. No.
It's quite incredible. Let's have a little look at the front too, because it's strange, but it's a striking car.
Yeah.
It really is.
This we have a daylight here. You see.
Oh, I see. Yes.
Yeah.
So you've got the running lights on it.
Yeah.
Isn't standard. That's really brought it up to date too.
Yeah.
So it's almost timeless.
Yes. No, we have a lot of new thing in this pack in this car.
I'm noticing bits on the car that I haven't noticed before. I think maybe it's because of the carbon, maybe it's the way the shape's defined, but it looks pretty good to me. And of course, the other one that we're interested in is the Lamborghini, because
the Lamborghini is also for our team a great job. This car has about 1,600 horsepower.
1,600. How have you achieved that power?
Of course, you can calculate everything
Right.
How much bring the turbo, how much you have to change from the piston and camshaft and so on. You can calculate it. Of course, sometimes you cannot reach maybe 1,600, maybe you have 1,580 or something like that, or 20. But you can calculate it.
So this isn't just remapping the turbos and whatever. You're talking about taking the internals
piston,
apart too.
Camshaft, everything is new and in Formula 1 action.
So that's pretty involved.
Yeah.
Oh, and the other thing.
And even the air. If you see the across the air.
Yes,
if
I
you see
that.
here.
Yep.
That from here is a pipe that blow the air to the turbos. And here we have another one goes to manifold.
Right.
Yeah.
So you've got dense charge coming in all the time.
Yes.
These little bits of detail as well.
Yeah, of course.
I like the way that these bits are touched out.
Yeah.
That must be a very difficult.
Of course, it's too much work, but it looks good at the end.
That's true, and it's all about looks, isn't it? The back end that screams at me. I mean, this is a stealth fighter, isn't it?
Of course, it's stealth.
Underneath all the way through.
Yeah. If you see, normally the exhaust from original is here.
Yeah.
So we have put it over.
Those. Yep.
It's after turbo. We have no exhaust. After turbo, it's good. It's not huge. It's good.
Yeah.
And you have in the night it's very beauty because you have some fire outside.
Well, I like the idea of the fire.
Yeah.
It's a good job. It's fireproof as well. It's quite a stunning car. I mean, the other thing is that there's something of a paradox, isn't it? Because it's called stealth, but there's nothing stealth about it. It's all angles and cut.
Yeah. You see many angles here, there, in the door. So you have many, let's say, line which is it brings you to the stealth.
Yeah, and you've sort of made it even more so, I suppose.
Yeah, of course.
In terms of the interior, I mean,
the interior is something different as before.
The switchgear
is up there, up on the roof.
Okay, right, I see. There's a lot of detail to it. I mean, is each one of these individually bespoke, or is there a standard package?
Yes. No. Everyone is different. Okay, if somebody wants the same as the other one, okay, we can make it.
Yeah.
But usually our customer, they change the different one.
Yeah, so this one's a little bit of a showstopper as well then, I guess.
Yes.
Crikey, I can't believe how much carbon there is on it. Absolutely every single...
The car is complete carbon. That is painted, but it's carbon.
Oh, underneath?
Yes, of course. Everything you see, even painted, is carbon.
I'm amazed at how good a finish that is.
Yes, that is our specialty.
It all looks better than factory, doesn't it?
Well, it's test. I don't want to say factory is not good.
Yeah.
Factory is also good. I mean, Lamborghini make a long time legend cars.
Yeah.
But I think some customer want maybe something different, and that we are specialized.
A question for you, maybe a slightly unfair one. How do you think that Lamborghini feel if you take a car and modify it?
I think they are happy.
They don't mind?
I hope so.